But it was quiet, no sirens in the sky, just a slowing breath and a world gone by. No shattered glass, no warning sign, just chemistry and chance and borrowed time. You weren't trying to leave us, you were trying to rest, trying to make the noise inside your head go silent for a second. And now the silence lives with us instead. We replay the last words like they might rearrange. We search for a doorway in a night that won't change. You weren't a headline, you weren't a mistake. You were laughter in the kitchen, you were every heart you'd break. You were unfinished stories and songs we never played. And love doesn't disappear just because a body fades. No, echoes don't fade. Echoes don't fade. So the ones who left in bedrooms with the TV still on low, to the ones who thought tomorrow was a place they'd get to go, we're still setting plates for you in ways we can't explain. Still hearing your footsteps in the middle of the rain. And we hate the word overdose, like it sums up who you were. As if one chemical can define a whole world. We ask the same questions like prayer without sound. Would one more phone call have turned this around? You weren't a headline, you weren't a mistake. You were warmth in the winter, you were more than what you take. You were someone's whole world, you were someone's safe place. And love doesn't evaporate just because it changed shape, no. Echoes don't fade. Echoes don't fade. To the survivors and families, to the mothers who shake at the knock on the door, to the sisters still wishing they had done something more, to the friends scrolling messages they can't erase. You are not guilty for a battle you didn't face. Addiction is a storm that rewires the brain, but love is still love, and grief is still pain. And missing them loudly is not a weakness, it's proof they were here. And to the ones still breathing but barely getting by, if you're listening somewhere, please don't drift tonight. Stay for one sunrise, stay for one more day. There are hands still reaching even when you push away. You weren't a headline, you weren't a mistake. You were more than the darkness that you couldn't escape. You were human and hurting, you were trying to cope. And even in leaving, you left us your hope, no. Echoes don't fade. They live in the walls, in the shacks, in the closet, in the late night calls. Echoes don't fade, they don't disappear. They live in the love that keeps you here. And to the ones still breathing but barely getting by, if you're listening somewhere, please don't drift tonight. Stay for one sunrise, stay for one more day. There are hands still reaching even when you push away. You weren't a deadline, you weren't a mistake. You were more than the darkness that you couldn't escape. You were human and hurting, you were trying to cope. And even in leaving, you left us your hope, no.